What is up, everybody? It's your friend, the Falcon. I really wanted to inform y'all how to take care of a budgie or budgie card, whichever one you wish to call it. This is my budgie, Lemon Drop. He's super sweet. I want to inform you about, first thing, is that make sure you get a nice sized cage. Go for the bigger one. If you're like, I can't decide between these two, one is bigger, one is smaller, get the bigger one. Because most budgie cages are too small. Because if you're a budgie and you're a pet budgie, you don't want to be in a really enclosed, tiny space. You want to be in a big space. Like a nice big space for you to walk around. Speaking of big spaces, whenever you're in the room reading a book or maybe watching YouTube or shows or watching my videos, always make sure to have their door open. Let them fly around because they might even come over to you and be your friend and snuggle you or whatever. Or they might watch what you're watching. Also, don't expect them to be your friend right away. The first time you get one, just leave it in its cage for like the first couple of days. It might be hard, but just leave it there with its door closed. And make sure it has full food and water, of course, but then pretty much just ignore it. Let it get used to its surroundings. After two to three, maybe even a week, 2 to 3 days, maybe even a week, you can start to stick your hand in. Let your budgie get used to it. Don't touch him, but maybe just let him touch you. Then after a while, once he's made the first move, you can kind of pat him, let him give you kisses, and stuff, yeah. And so, also, make sure you give them good food and everything. What you should feed them, well, what I feed them, is seeds and some spirulina mixed in. Give me a minute, let me grab it. Alright, so this is what the packaging looks like. Spirulina, it's like powder, and you mix it in with their food, and I don't know if it makes it taste any better or anything, but it's definitely healthy for them, and so you don't need to feed them fruits and veggies every day if you feed them that, because that'll, like, give them all the vitamins they would get from that. However, they do love fruits and veggies. You can feed them bananas, cherries, apples, lettuce, broccoli. I wouldn't feed them anything in the nightshade family, so that includes peppers and tomatoes and all that good stuff. I wouldn't feed them any of that. Make sure you don't feed them any seeds of anything, because that has mild poison in it, and although eating seeds yourself would not kill you, it could kill them. Speaking of things they can eat, let's do what they can't eat. Make sure you do not feed them anything cold. Don't feed them, like, snow or ice cream, because in the room they're in, you don't want to let it get below 60. If you feed them ice cream that's, like, below 0 degrees, it'll freeze them from the inside, and that would be so painful and sad to watch your bird get hurt like that. Also, make sure your bird is supervised when his door is open, because he can get out and he can chew electrical cords and everything else. So it's just a bad idea. I don't know if I already said this, but make sure not to leave the fan on, because your bird could get hurt. So when your bird's out, don't leave the fan on. Another thing is, if your bird starts to molt and starts to lose feathers, unless he's plucking himself actively that you see, get some molting stuff. I have it. It's like molting and conditioning powder stuff. It's just all this good stuff. My bird really likes it, so I kind of use it as a treat too. Speaking of treats, give them some millet if they're really good, or if you want to train them, or you can just buy like a laundry clip and clip it to the edge of their perch right there. I have a laundry clip that I use. See? Anyways, so yeah, that's good. That's fun. I think that's pretty much it. All that I can think of. Except for toys. Make sure you rotate their toys out, because they might get bored with just the same toys every single day. So maybe like every couple of days, rotate out their toys. And that'll get them a nice bunch of toys, so they never get bored. If your bird starts to pluck itself, that means it's too sad, too lonely, or it doesn't have enough toys. So get it more toys so it's entertained and happy. If you don't have time to socialize your bird every day, make sure you get it a friend, because although a friend will make it less social towards you, it'll make it happier in the long run if you don't have time to social with it almost every day. Also, make sure that your bird is happy. Make sure he looks happy. Does he look bright and happy, like mine? Then that's what you should do. If your bird seems to be sad, or his poops don't look very good, like they should look small and solid. That's kind of gross, but it's true. Then take him to a doctor, because birds are really good at disguising illness. So if your bird looks sleepy or like all the time, or just depressed, then take him to a doctor. Again, I'm not the most knowledgeable on this. However, I think this is probably a good video for you to start off on. Make sure you do more research than just this. Also, this kind of perch, it's not always the best. Don't make every perch like this. If it's like hard and rough to the touch or looks hard and rough, the camera's not really capturing it. But if it looks kind of hard and bumpy, maybe don't get that for them or like look into it. The only reason I have one is because I kind of like read everything. Read into it because some of these have glass in them, which can really hurt your bird's feet, as you can imagine. But they are good because they kind of file down their nails a little. I think that's pretty much it. So have a wonderful day. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And press the bell icon so you never miss another video and get notifications. Thank you for watching, and peace out.